Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to take it a more budget option for an iPad bag. This is an Amazon Basics iPad bag. It has 3 zippered compartments, 2 handles, 1 shoulder strap, and for just $25, I think it may be one of the best deals you can get because you get all this for 25 bucks. It's got a slim, sleek profile, and it can be carried a number of different ways. It can be either used as a shoulder bag like this, which is how I prefer to carry it, or if I'm riding a bicycle or a motorcycle, you can also carry it as a small messenger bag or sling type configuration on your back. Either way works really well. The strap actually is padded and it does have a nice amount of padding inside, even though this bag really won't get that heavy. Now to take off the straps, all you have to do is depress the little D hook, which is on a swivel here, so you can get this strap oriented correctly, quickly, and just pop this off. And you do the same for the other side. And now you have yourself a little briefcase. Now, like I said, this is minimal branding here. It just says Amazon Basics on it. And for $25, I'm actually really impressed. Let's go over it. On the front, you have an internal dump pocket here, which does go all the way down to the side of the bag here. And as far as right here and right here, its dimensions basically run the width of the yellow and orange bar stitching. If you open up the zipper here, you can find in here, I'm carrying some hand sanitizer, some AirPods Pros, because if I'm using an iPad, I'm definitely listening to music. Because this is such a small and lightweight bag, I just stopped carrying a sling when I take this bag with me. And so I also carry in here my apartment keys, as well as my car keys. This is big enough for a battery bank, an extra cell phone, a pair of small headphones, if that's your thing. There are a lot of different uses for this front compartment. Moving on up here, we actually get a larger compartment with some internal organization. Now, because this is an iPad bag, I've been carrying things that kind of suit what I'm doing. I have in here a couple of different items for note-taking, idea generation, and camera testing because I'm doing all 4 right now. Starting on the left side here, I have a alpaca notebook. I like to carry a simple notebook in case I want to leave a note for somebody. Next, I keep a pen here, which I use to just write things down in the notebook, sign documents. Inside of here, I also keep a SD card reader, and I really like this one by Small Rig here. It's got a neat little trick. It's like a little ball detent, and you push that and pull it, and inside you have all of your SD cards, micro SD cards, and it even holds 2 CF Express Type A cards, which can be rather expensive. So you want to keep those shielded comfortably. And it's in a nice slim package that allows me to throw it in a little pocket like this. The last thing I keep in here for the iPad is the Apple Pencil here. And I use this, I tend to keep this inside here, which I really like having a dedicated pen slot, because inevitably when I'm using my iPad in the car, I move it too quickly, the Apple Pencil goes flying and it ends up underneath the seat somewhere. And lastly, I keep an SD and micro SD card reader. Now I really like this one because sometimes ones like this, they just don't cut it. See, if you carry your iPad in a case like this one by TomTalk, which is really nice, and I also have a review on my channel for, you will notice that if it's flush mount, it won't fit inside of the case. You won't be able to put it in there. However, if you have one that has an extension cable on it, you can fit it all the way inside the case, flush with the iPad, securing the connection and ensuring you get, proper connectivity to your iPad. So I really like that particular one for that reason. Now this pocket is empty. We can see that there are 2 slim pockets as well as 2 pen loops on the inside. There's also a large dump pocket here. If you wanted to put something large in here, you could. It is padded on the bottom and on the front side of this bag, which I like. Moving into the main compartment, you'll see it has 2 zippers on each side, and they do run around the tracks really nicely. They didn't cheap out on the zippers, and there are 2 slip pockets as well as an internal dump pocket on the inside. Now, on the first pocket, I carry my iPad mini, which is great for reading. I love reading on the iPad mini, and I like just browsing the web on the iPad mini. I also like taking notes if I'm in a smaller setting, if I'm in a coffee shop or something, or in a tight area on a train maybe, and I'm writing stuff down. It does work with the Apple Pencil, and I do like this combination. Now, when I'm looking to do a little bit more heavy video editing or photo editing, I go over to the other flap here, and this is the iPad 11-inch Pro. This is the M2 model, and this particular bag will fit anything under the 11-inch, so your iPad Airs, your iPad Minis, and your iPad Pros. It will not fit the 12.9-inch iPad that's over here, actually displaying wirelessly the view from the Osmo Pocket 3, which we are currently testing out right now while we're doing a bag review. But it will fit everything else as well as your Samsungs. It does have enough space for a Steam Deck, a Nintendo, but I like to keep in here a ZV-1, which is great for content creation, kind of on the go, just a small point and shoot that has a 1-inch sensor that is probably going to be replaced very quickly by the Pocket 3. On the back side of this bag, you'll notice that it's a ballistic web here, kind of like a nylon material, and it's subdivided into 3 sections, which allows you to get a little creative with the way you mount this. So you can either mount a strap through here and hold this up high on a headrest like I do, or you can use this in a traditional way on the inside as a luggage pass-through. If you're traveling with this, this is a great flight bag because you can put your medications in here and your iPads in here and a battery bank in here, and you have entertainment and you have all of your things that you need at immediate reach ready to go, and it's super small. That's the luxury of a bag like this. Now, aside from that, you can use your own strap because it does have 2 Duraflex D-rings on both sides, and the bag is also padded on all sides, so it actually is squishy. Just like the dual handles that for carrying the bag on the top, it does have a little bit of padding. So for $25, I think this may be one of the best buys you can get. It's on Amazon Basics. I'll leave a link in the description below. This is just a purchase of my own. I needed this particular bag to fill a need in my lineup, and it does so wonderfully. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got some value from it, press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and check it out in the link below.